A thing of beauty. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. Ah, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the first. Handy effort, that one. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
He's currently tied for first. The second hole at the Atlantic Beach Country Club, Rich, it really challenges the player off the tee.
Yeah, as easy as the opening hole was, the second hole will grab your attention. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side, but from there, things narrow up in a hurry. Second shot is required to miss that big bunker on the right-hand side, also while avoiding anything coming up short left and possibly falling back into the water.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Well, Richard, at the end of this week, another culling happens. Explain to the audience what we're looking forward to seeing.
Well, after this week's Haven Championship, the top 120 players on the total points list, they'll move on to next week's Summit Championship.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Just hammered that through the line. That's just about 3 feet away. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Currently has a share of second place. The third at the Atlantic Beach Country Club is a lengthy par 3.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the left-hand side. Out to the right, obviously, the penalty area, water. This green is long, it's narrow. Anything coming up just a little bit shy with your tee shot, that's just fine.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The fourth is another short par 4.
Challenging tee shot here. Not much room in this fairway with a huge bunker down the right-hand side. However, if you find the fairway, you just have a short second shot into a green that's pretty flat with some runoff areas on the back portion and on the right.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. This is his second shot. He shares top spot. Outstanding approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
He sits in first position. The fifth requires just a short iron, Rich.
It does, but be wary of your spin on this short par 3 because anything coming up just a little bit shy might trickle back down that slope and find the drink. Take a half extra club.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. So close. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The sixth hole is a par 5 at the Atlantic Beach Country Club, but there's plenty of ways to make a big number.
Danger all down this hole, all on the right-hand side. You've got water on your tee shot, and on your second shot, you have a massive, massive bunker. Unique feature to this hole. I love it. From there, you got a green that sits just up above the player that slopes pretty good from left to right.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And checking in the standings, our player has moved back to the top of the leaderboard. Well, the 7th at the Atlantic Beach Country Club, Rich. It looks like you're in the middle of the desert.
Back-to-back par fives, a unique feature of Atlantic Beach Country Club. Tee shots down the left-hand side must avoid that bunker. And the second shots must avoid a gathering of trees down the right-hand side. A good layup will leave you an easy pitch for your third, looking to make birdie.
That's a good-looking shot there. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Maybe going for the green, are we? Sitting at 2 under. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. And he's down there. You got to read.
A slight break to the right here.
And gets that putt of distance to go. Leading by a couple after that hole. Off the back of a couple of par fives, Rich, we step to the par 3 8th tee.
And a rather little, I hate to say benign, but there's just not much to this par 3. Bunker on the right-hand side, a runoff area on the left, and just a long, narrow, deep green. If you want to make birdie, though, you got to be spot on with distance control.
Yeah, nicely played. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
This for a birdie run.
Job done. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The closing hole of the front 9 is a relatively gettable par 4.
Yeah, just a slight little dog leg to the right. Not much there. Plenty of fairway out on the left-hand side. Second shot, though, this green is surrounded by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Nicely done.
Put a little buttercut fade on that one. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Par putt coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Atta boy, good shot. Already with multiple victories this season. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, from here, it looks like the putt's going to go uphill, moving right to left.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. The 11th hole, a par 4 at the Atlantic Beach Country Club. Rich, gettable?
Straightaway par 4 here. The only real hazard off the tee is a gaping bunker down the right-hand side. Find the fairway, however. In your second shot, you have to avoid another deep bunker to the left of this green. However, not long, so it is gettable.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. And that putt will drop. Well done. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The par 3 12th, Rich, is another par 3 that allows you to have a wedge or a short club in your hand.
Yes, but it's still treacherous, as you well know. When players stand on this tee box, they don't see a bunker. They just see the water down the left-hand side. But I can promise you, every single one of them is still nervous about playing this shot. This is a really good par 3.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ah. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. The 13th is a shortish par 4, Rich, after a good drive.
After a good drive, you're going to find yourself hopefully right in the middle of this fairway and not in the waste area down the left-hand side. And the second shot here is really intriguing because there's a big berm on the right-hand side of this green that will repel any golf ball hit out to the right down towards the hole.
Sitting at 3 under par. This would be a great up and down from this spot. This putt for par here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th hole at the Atlantic Beach Country Club gives the player another opportunity to go low.
It's not really drivable, but players want to get it down the fairway as far as they can. Shorten up this second shot as this green is very dangerous. It's narrow, water lurking to the right-hand side. This is going to give some players the chills.
Standing over his second shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. How close was that to going in? This one's for birdie. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The 15th at the Atlantic Beach Country Club is the last of the par 3s.
Yeah, still short-ish. Not much around this green, I must say. Players standing up on this tee box and thinking, okay, finally a legit birdie hole.
This one's heading left, I think.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And a par putt awaits him. That's disappointing. Those are the putts that sort out the great players from the good ones. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 16th, a very long par 4, Rich, requires 2 great shots.
This is the strongest par 4. Could be the hardest hole on this golf course. You've got water on the right-hand side, some bunkers down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot is a forced carry over that narrow stream. Once again, no bunkers surrounding the green, but there doesn't need to be. This hole is dangerous.
Splash. Putting for bogey here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt. Sitting at 3 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The 17th at the Atlantic Beach Country Club is a short par 4, Rich. Is it enticing?
Absolutely it is. However, you better know what you're doing, because anything cooking a little bit to the left is going to end up wet. You leave it out to the right-hand side, you're going to find a bunker, but it's very doable.
That ball looked a little thirsty. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Lining up here from a long way away. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. A bogey putt awaits. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The closing hole is a par 5, which allows for a lot of changes to the score.
Yes, it does. Water, water all the way down the left-hand side. So most players, with bailing it out to the right-hand side, should be able to carry that bunker. And from there, though, everything narrows up in a hurry. Second shot's missed out to the left will also find the water, while anything missing right, you're going to have to lean on your bunker game once again. This is a sensational finishing hole.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This putt is for a score of 73. So close to the eagle. This would be to finish off the day with a birdie. And that round finishes with a little tap-in putt. Not a bad week, Rich. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it was a good week all around. Some bright moments in this player's game, but overall, it lacked a little bit. Work needs to be done.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.